Hello everyone. This is a bit more of a serious video than what I normally make. This is in regards to some controversy that is happening in regards to the epic Desert Perpetual raid race that just happened this weekend. So after the whole contest mode weekend was over, there was this rumor going around online that a Destiny raid QA tester was leaking unknown mechanics in regards to the final boss to his fire team in the hopes of giving them what I would say is an unfair advantage in getting a high placement in this contest mode raid race. Although this was done after World's First was already achieved, people were still competing for high placements, and this was done before I think even 5 teams had even cleared the raid. So this was still very early in the raid race. Even if it was after the World's First completion, it still had an impact on people's placements and their ability to get high placements within the top 10, top 100 and stuff like that. I think overall, this is a grave violation in the integrity of raid racing. I know not everyone cares about raid racing and not everyone cares about placements. World's First is kind of the main prize, and you know, who really cares about second place, right? But to a lot of players, including myself, this is a very competitive environment in which integrity and sportsmanship is incredibly valuable and necessary for a healthy competitive environment. And I'm going to be going over some of the tweets and things going on online about this individual who leaked this information. I'm not going to be sharing who this person is, their name, anything like that. I don't want anyone going and harassing anyone in this video. I don't want to cause a witch hunt. I just want to go over why I think this is just so wrong and such a, you know, a violation in competitive integrity. And I think it's basically cheating. I'm going to be going over a couple of tweets, a bit of information online in regards to this situation. And the tweets I'm going to be pulling up, I'm going to be hiding names. I'm not going to be showing anyone's names or handles or anything. I don't want anyone harassing anybody. Don't tap the glass. But yeah, let's go into it. So the most amount of information I'm going to share about this individual is that this QA tester was on the World's First Salvation's Edge raid team before they got hired by Bungie as a QA tester. He allegedly leaked unknown raid mechanics during the contest raid race. And this is all alleged. Obviously, I don't have all the inside details. This is all, you know, information I'm gathering online from other people who are claiming that this individual leaked this information. So here I have a tweet going over where it reads, I think they fired the newly hired Bungie QA tester who was apparently leaking raid mechanics to his friends after World's First was finished, which is a crazy sentence and totally unsurprising in the current landscape. No longer has Bungie affiliations or QA in their bios. He is fired indeed. I hid his name to avoid harassment towards this individual initially, but yes, he broke NDA and leaked raid mechanics to his clan friends so they could get a better placement. This is the dumbest stuff I've heard in a minute, Lamau. People have no brain in their head. This is all alleged. I do not know myself whether he did or did not break an NDA. I have no confirmation of this. This is all alleged, but supposedly he was fired from his position as he no longer has Bungie affiliations or QA in his bio. There is some confirmations from people who knew this person and was in the VC, the voice chat, with this person as they were leaking raid mechanics. And they said on Twitter saying, and this was in regards to people alleging that he broke an NDA. This person is saying he did not break an NDA. I do not know whether he broke an NDA or not. Some people say he did, some people say he didn't. I have no idea. Take everything with a grain of salt. But this person said, well, what you told is wrong. I was literally scouting for Parabellum, so I had access to all their channels and was in VC throughout the entire race and not there until well after the race was finished. Therefore, he did not break any NDA as it only covered the race. So is this you saying that he did coach them after it was confirmed Elysium was World's First? He joined VC like an hour after Salt cleared, but the NDA expires the second World's First is confirmed. So if playtesters want to get second, third, fourth place, they can. The thread goes on with another person replying, don't you think it's more of an integrity thing to just do the race normally and have your scouts go through streams and find info on how you do X thing instead of getting it from a Bungie employee, that just seems to defeat the purpose of it all. They reply, scouts can't find that info because nobody else figured it out either, but yeah, I get your point. So if nobody figured it out either yet, then how is it fair and not controversial for them to be fed information about mechanics and stuff? They then reply, whether it's fair, it's not fair IMO, I'd be pissed, is a different discussion. I'm saying it didn't break NDA. I'm also saying it didn't majorly affect the race because Parabellum had the most progress out of any team still in the race. That's why they insta-cleared with the tech. So this basically confirms, based on this person who was supposedly in the VC with Parabellum, this QA tester joined VC, gave them this information, and with that information that nobody else knew, they were able to instantly clear the raid knowing the brand new tech. I believe this is an extreme violation in the integrity of raid racing. This is an unfair advantage that a Bungie employee gave to his friends for the purpose of allowing them to clear faster and get a better placement. And this person was supposedly fired for doing this. And I think, call me crazy, I think that's pretty valid for them to fire them over that. You're going to violate the integrity of the raid race, basically cheating by giving your friends an unfair advantage that they would not have had otherwise, because you have that information from being an insider employee who has played and tested the raid for months for the purpose of giving them a better placement. Like, come on. Here's the thing. Sure, nobody deserves to lose their job, okay? But sometimes you are dumb. People are stupid, and they do probably the dumbest thing imaginable, and they leak raid mechanics and violate the integrity of the race. Like, I'm sorry, bro. What do you expect is gonna happen? Like, yeah, bro, like, okay, the job market sucks. I don't want anyone in financial ruin over a stupid video game. But it's like, brother, what do you expect is gonna happen when you basically cheat during a raid race? It's unbelievable to me. What can we do going forward? Well, by doing a couple of things. First off, Bungie needs to make it extremely clear to their QA team and their employees that within the first 48 hours of this contest mode of any new raid or dungeon, they should not, under any circumstances, ever be leaking raid mechanics to the public, whether it be to their personal favorite team or just in general putting it out there. Unless there's like something majorly wrong, like there's a bug and like Bungie has to clarify that something's wrong, they should keep their mouths shut, okay? NDA this stuff. Full 48 hours. Absolutely in no circumstance should you be able to compete for a placement if you have this insider knowledge, or be able to leak this information to your friends so they can get an advantage. And if you do leak this information to your friends, those people you leak to should be disqualified from both their placement and from World's First. They should not have their placement be verified. It should not count. And so I think Parabellum's clear should not count. They had an clear, unfair, insider information knowledge that allowed them to clear faster than they otherwise would have been able to, allowing them to get a higher placement. That should be disqualifiable. No ifs, ands, or buts. That is a clear violation in any form of competitive environment. And this is coming after the last contest mode raid, which had its own controversy, where 70% of the clears on contest mode were cheaters. So what are we doing? What are we doing? First contest mode, 70% cheaters. Second contest mode, leaking insider information. Bro, dude, like it makes me not want to race. Like, I played this game to raid race, and I'm sorry I'm crashing out. I'm a little frustrated when stuff like this happens. It makes me not want to race. I like raid racing. That's why I play the game, because I want to place high. And sure, I'm not the best player. We're not the best team. We try our hardest. But it's like, bro, You really got these people leaking insider information. Where's the sportsmanship? Where's the integrity? Do people have no shame? You don't think to yourself, wait, maybe let's think about whether this is right. Let's think morally for a second, whether this is morally okay to violate the integrity of the competitive setting we're participating in. Nah, I need that high placement, bro. My ego can't handle it. We got Worlds for Salvations, bro. We gotta get higher placements. My ego. Get a grip, bro. Like, genuinely get a grip. And I'm sorry, you know? I'm sorry for being frustrated that people basically cheated in this raid race. And, you know, I hate to say, I'm glad he got fired. I hate to say that, but like, you kind of deserved it, bro. You kind of deserved it. You cheated. You leaked information. So you kind of, what do you expect? But yeah, that's all for me, guys. You know, I'm sorry I'm bringing some energy, some frustration to this video, but it is so frustrating and so unbelievable that like people have this little integrity all in the pursuit of ego, boosting your ego. That's it, bro. Just no integrity. And it's just a joke. It's a joke, bro. But yeah, that's all for me, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this rant, this frustrated rant. And I'll see you guys in a future video. But peace out, guys.